He's moments away from providing Britain with another world heavyweight champion. Cocker is in serious trouble and he's doing the wrong thing to face over. He's won it. That's the third knockdown. He wouldn't get up from it anyway. Hyde is the WBO.
Greetings. Our favorite segment today brings you another thrilling compilation. On December 1st, 1984, American Greg Paige was not afraid to go to South Africa for a fight against WBA heavyweight champion Gary Coetzee. The finale came in the 8th round, when Paige's sharp left uppercut sent the South African into a heavy knockout.
How relaxed he looks there. They're showing off the right hand, both of them, and particularly Coetzee. Known, of course, a bit of a hard job. He's not doing a particularly good job, Rodriguez. Well, the last punch looks as though it caught him on the back of the head, but bad news for Coetzee. He runs out of gas. This happened with Mike Weaver. Is it going to happen again? Wipes the gloves, the dust off. There's hardly any rosin these days in the ring, but just to make sure there isn't. And Paige gets back into action. Oh, that was a good right hand from Paige there. He's buckled Coetzee's legs and a cuff around the ear, and the left hook, that's done it. He will not get up from that. He's almost concussed, I think, Coetzee. And the referee removing his gum shield while he's going through the formality of the count out. After time or not, he's out, and the referee's decision's got to be final there. Greg Paige is the new WBA champion, and in replay you'll see these punches that really came to life from nowhere, as it were, around the head, both of them, and that was the one that did it. And Coetzee...
On June 6, 1988, Iran Barkley became the author of the biggest sensation of the year, knocking out the clear favorite Thomas Hearns and taking the WBC middleweight title from him. The fight ended in the 3rd round, after 2 heavy falls of the champion onto the ring floor.
By Hearns. Trying to finish him off early. I'll tell you, Iran Barkley was able to get one left hand in there, and boy, that... Final seconds, round 1. Great. Iran Barkley, who has the ability to wear his opponents down. We shall see if this fight does go on. We go to the Barkley corner.
They put the stool in and they were nervous, and Barkley almost missed the stool.
And round 3 scheduled for 12. And Barkley comes out smoking. Hearns retaliates. And look him downstairs, the words from the Hearns corner.
This is very much, I think, like what Tommy Hearns did to James Schuler, because everything in that fight flowed off the left hook to the body, and that's what's happening tonight.
Brother! A right by Barkley, and Hearns is down! A lunging right,
He's not going to get up, Al.
Brother! A right by Barkley, and Hearns is down! A lunging right,
He's not going to get up, Al. He does, it's a miracle.
He's on his knees. He gets up. Just before being counted out, he gets up.
Seems to me it was a long count. I don't know.
Can he survive the 3rd round? Wow. Richard Steele steps in. Hearns goes through the ropes.
What a turnaround.
It's over. Iran Barkley has upset Thomas Hearns here in the 3rd round. And here's the new WBC middleweight champion.
After Hearns all but crippled him with left hooks to the body, Iran...
On July 13, 2002, Argentine Mariano Carrera brutally dealt with compatriot Nestor Fabian Kasanova. Carrera's powerful left hook sent his opponent into a deep knockout in the 2nd round.
Carrera, según se vio en el primer asalto, pero allí, esa izquierda engancho, que creo yo es uno de los knockouts más impresionantes, no solo del 2002, no solo de los últimos tiempos, sino como pocos hemos visto en los últimos años aquí en Combate 6. El knockout de Carrera a Néstor Kasanova, impresionante, con esa izquierda de engancho que además le voló el protector bucal. Vamos a ver en la reiteración en toda su dimensión esta definición contundente que fue fantástica.
Sí, yo confieso que en aquella noche.
On September 17, 1986, the formidable Gary Mason delighted the British public with a bright victory over the little-known Lorenzo Boyd. The fight ended in the second round after a crushing right-hand blow by the British puncher.
Foreman did with Frazier. Flat on his back, just as he was with Tyson, and exactly the same thing. The referee hasn't finished the count, it's all over. That's an absolute replica of the way Tyson knocked him out. And now Mason has done it, and I make it in 1 minute and 6 seconds. So that's faster than Mike Tyson did it. Well, that ain't bad for Mason. Win number 13.
On March 10, 2002, former world champion Tim Witherspoon beautifully showed his old-school skills, effectively dismantling the once highly promising Darrell Wilson. The brutal ending came in the second round when the veteran floored his opponent with a devastating right hand.
Like that, it can serve to make you dizzy, Barry, and it can just discombobulate you. If you recall that fight that Frazier kept, he's out, man. He is out. I mean, and caught up in the ring too. Yeah, the ropes are off the ropes. And that was a knockout. He was out before he hit the canvas, and it was right in front of us, and he's still out. Wow, as soon as he hit him with that, you could just see it, Barry. He just, oh, man. You know what, and the Tim Witherspoon's...
On August 18, 1990, Donovan Razor Ruddock impressively defeated a certain Kimuel Odum. The fight ended in the third round, when the Canadian signature left hand sent Odum to the canvas.
Good combination scored by Odum.
And no reply from Razor Ruddock.
Crook behind it to the ear. A big right to the ear and a left. He's got Odum in some trouble here. But Odum fires back. Canada. Odum is single, living with his family in Gary.
All right, wait, let him go. That's nice.
30 years of age. Pulls a
Quick short left hook. Tim by Razor Ruddock.
There's a good combination behind it. Odum holds a disqualified champion. A lot of amateur experience, but a late starting pro. Just 16 pro bouts to his credit. Still seconds of the second round.
Now, Tim, what's going to happen? He hit him after the bell and knocked him down.
Well, Odum rallied well at the end of round. Referee Carlos Padilla should have disqualified Nigel Benn for knocking Barkley on the head after Barkley was already on the canvas.
And Tim Ruddock has thrown a lot of punches, a lot of hard punches, and he still hasn't really wobbled Kimuel Odum. Again, that 10 pounds, if this fight goes any distance, could be very, very important.
Oh, there's right in the left hand. It was a short right hand that did the damage, snapping back the head of Odum and a big left behind it. Now Ruddock trying to get the crowd back on his side, but they're booing him. Is Odum going to make it up? No, it is all over. Third round knockout for Razor Ruddock. Not a popular one following his late blow at the end of round.
Fights between two Mexicans are almost never boring. The bout between Juan Lascano and Julio Alvarez, which took place on September 1, 2001, was no exception. The beautiful conclusion of the spectacular bout came in the fourth round, when Lascano's fierce series of punches put an end to the brave resistance of his opponent.
Dramatic in the second round, a better round for down, but he's been caught alive.
And Lascano's got him good with a little headbutt there. I'm not saying it was on purpose, but he put his head down and ran right into him.
Alvarez told us if Lascano fights dirty, he'll retaliate. Rounds.
Well, the referee sometimes can take his life in his hands, and he's in a town like this taking a point with a long-time guy, but he took control. You got to respect it and admire it.
Good counter punching by Alvarez, and Alvarez then goes down.
Terrific right uppercut, and he hurt Alvarez.
He's down on his back. The mouthpiece is out. Will he get up?
6, 7, 8.
He looks back at his corner to see what the count is. He's being counted out. It's a knockout for Juan Lascano here on the fourth.
On July 11th, 1986, young Mike Tyson had no trouble dealing with journeyman Lorenzo Boyd, knocking him out already in the second round with a brutal right uppercut.
In watching tape last October 25th, he's just a devastating puncher.
To the body.
He's not a quick tillis. He's not a tall man like a Mitch Green. He's got...
Boyd, one-time police officer, and for an opening. I know Boyd wants to come in with the uppercut, but 20 years old. Belated happy birthday to Mike Tyson. Boy, he carries the weight well.
He carries...
A minute to go in round one. And to the body. Boyd trying to answer.
There. He injured his left hand, and they said he was nervous.
Boyd doing some holding here.
Customato's dream. Customato, the late great trainer.
Jim Jacobs and Bill Clayton. Good right uppercut by
Guided by Customato. He did it at 21.
Effective for Tyson thus far. The police force. And Stillwater uppercut to the body by Tyson. Again, a double right.
Just like that, upstairs with the right uppercut. Good night.
He will not get another knockout for Mike Tyson. Fight a little better, a little sharper than he did in the previous fight. He's learned well.
It doesn't matter what hand Tyson hits.
On February 16th, 1986, former world champion Mike Weaver proved that he shouldn't be written off too soon, defeating former title challenger Carl Williams, who was considered the favorite in this fight. The climax came in the second round, after 3 heavy falls of Williams onto the canvas.
Now jab Thomas through the third, fourth, fifth rounds of that fight. He really has.
This is a stepping stone toward a title shot at either or any of the 3 title holders, Alex.
Real good left jab, right cross by...
Beautiful left and right. Then one to the body, mixing it up by Williams.
Weaver is hurt.
Round 2, 1:14 to go in the round. And down goes Carl Williams. Williams is down at 1:08 of the second. He is groggy. He was down twice against Tony Perez now. Okay. 3 knockdown rule in effect. And there goes Mike Weaver trying to end it all.
He's in terrible shape, Chris. He's going to have to stop this fight.
A second. Now, the count is at 41 seconds. 1 more knockdown, and the fight is over. You cannot be saved by the bell in New York State except the last round. Weaver comes out like a raging bull, throws everything on the chin. We have 25 seconds. Third time, the fight is over. And Mike Weaver becomes a gymnast, and the crowd goes crazy.
On July 28, 2018, Derek Chisora once again showed why he is a crowd favorite. Losing on points to Cameroon's Carlos Takam after 7 rounds, the British brawler spectacularly ended the fight in the 8th round, knocking Takam down twice. After Takam's second fall from a powerful right swing, the referees stopped the fight without even starting the count.
And it's celebration time for Del Boy, and produced the performance of his career.
Look at that for a right hand there, landed on the side of...
On April 22, 2001, Hasim Rahman shocked the world by defeating the legendary Lennox Lewis and taking the Britain's WBC and IBF heavyweight titles. Despite entering the ring at a career heaviest weight, the Lion confidently won the first 4 rounds. However, in the 5th, an epic finish came when the American brilliantly floored the favorite with a powerful right cross.
The other weakness that a fighter has, you just go after him with the power. Maybe something will happen. Now he's able to get out. Is chanting Rahman, Rahman. When he performs a little better than you expect him to, he can win the drama of the fight and get the crowd on. Rahman, jab, 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 jab. 4 of them. Chases Lewis across the ring. Shades of Oliver McCall, September 24, 1994. careless. Rahman got inside and hit him a terrific straight right hand. Just a perfect shot. He had not thrown many right hands through the fight.
On June 28, 1997, Nigerian Herbie Hyde captured the vacant WBO heavyweight title, destroying the irreversibly declining former world champion Tony Tucker. The fight ended in the second round, in which, after sending Tucker down twice, Hyde knocked out the veteran with a vicious series of punches.
Early on. Good shots. That shot actually looked as though it should Tucker a little bit. Tucker really on the Hyde wants to feint, draw the jab, and then counter. That seems to be most to be successful. Oh, lovely punch! Sensational left hook. He's going to get up, but he looks desperate. Sends Hyde in. Can he finish it off? Well, Simon, that's the second knockdown. The 3 knockdown rule is in force here. So one more knockdown, no matter. He's moments away from providing Britain with another world heavyweight champion. Tucker is in serious trouble, and he's doing the knockdown. The fight's over. He's won it. That's the 3rd knockdown. He wouldn't get up from it anyway. Herbie Hyde is the WBO World Heavyweight Champion. Well, Simon, we don't know what Tony Tucker had left.
On March 7, 2009, undefeated Mike Alvarado confidently passed the barrier in the form of the sturdy Emmanuel Claudi. The American dominated throughout the fight, unleashing heavy blows on his opponent. Resilient Claudi bravely fought, enduring all the heavy hits, but he failed to make it to the final bell and secure the moral victory. In the last seconds of the final 10th round, Alvarado knocked out the veteran with a powerful right blow.
Golpe de izquierda finalmente derrumba a Claudi, que queda noqueado en el cuadrilátero del Mike Hyde Event Center en el Culver City, Colorado. Impresionante, Humberto. No fue un golpe largo, un golpe cortito.
On July 9, 1983, the imposing strongman Frank Bruno pleased British fans with a bright victory over the usually resilient journeyman Mike Jameson. Frank's magnificent combination of a left hook and a right uppercut knocked out his opponent already in the second round.
15-6 and punch here. They will take the legs from underneath the massive Mike Jameson. Stanley Byrne, the referee. Jameson trying to chop his own right hand over the top. And Bruno very sensibly taking his time. January 1980, while Bruno was still an amateur. That was a good left hook, and it's taken everything out of Jameson. His leg came up, his right leg came up as he got hit, and the following punch sent him crashing down, and that, I think, is going to be the end of this fight. Bruno has just shown the American public what he can do with a punch. Lawless is delighted. That is an amazing win. He threw 2 quick punches, and he knocked everything out of Jameson, who's also cut into the bargain. Let's have a look. His leg came up twitching as he got hit. It was an extraordinary blow. And he's still on the floor, Jameson. There's the left hook. His leg kept, there's the leg in reaction coming up.